Sonic Forces. Definitely one of the games of all time, and definitely loved by most people. I played this game one time before this, last year when it turned 5 years old, next to Sonic Mania. It was on this very YouTube channel, not that long ago. Again, last year. Never played it since. Definitely not one of my favorite games. Honestly, I really don't know anything about Sonic Forces. I played that one time and that's it. I don't know much about how the game works. I've been very interested in speedrunning for such a long time. Big fan of a lot of speedrunning categories, a lot of speedrunning games, a lot of speedrunning history channels, Summoning Salt, all that stuff. You can definitely see where this is going. I'm not gonna take a lot more of your time. Let's go through it. This video will cover my 5-day journey of learning how to speedrun Sonic Forces. The reason why I didn't do Sonic Forces any percent, let's say, like all the levels, is because I thought that would take too long, and I really didn't have or don't have the time for that, so I decided to pick the titular category, Sonic Forces. So I'm gonna play as Modern Sonic. This category isn't very populated or anything, but I was very curious on how I could perform learning through 5 days. 5 days of streaming, 5 days of learning. Let's see where we get. Obviously, day 1 wasn't anything crazy. I haven't played Sonic Forces in over a year, as I said. So, yeah, first playthrough over a year ago, never touched the game since. My experience with Forces is almost non-existent. And, if you know Sonic Forces, you know that the game isn't very long. There are like 8 to 9 levels as Sonic as a whole, but the category only includes like 7, which is where you play exclusively as Sonic, not Sonic with your custom avatar or boss fights or whatever. So there isn't a lot of game here, so these runs shouldn't be too long. But again, learning process. With all being said, day 1 consisted of me getting to know all of modern Sonic in Sonic Forces. The controls, which are very bad, the level design, which is very bad, boosting, speed, and all that sort of stuff. I'm sorry, I don't want to be super negative about Forces in this video, but like, I really don't like how this game controls. So, control is like huge to me, especially after playing Frontiers. So, Anyway, my runs during day 1 consisted of just playing the game like normal. See if I could find an escape while in the way, like I was just playing as a casual Sonic Forces playthrough. See if in the way I could figure out some movement pegs, some skips, maybe, cut through 10 seconds of cutscene or game or loop or anything. The first run was a very casual run. It was around 22 minutes, while the second run with less deaths, because there were a lot of deaths in the first run, was more so around 16 minutes. After this 16-minute run, I decided to watch who the record holder was. He takes that path, builds boost, then leaves. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely not doing that. But yeah, so basically what he did is he glitched out of bounds. I assume so he dies, right? Or does he actually fall back in level? Like, does he actually go to the end? It seems like he's nailing the rail, yeah. It seems like everything... Okay, it seems like the entire level is preloaded. So what he did is he basically glitched through. Yeah, we're not doing any of these things. We're not breaking the game this way. Even if my times weren't anywhere near good enough to be on the top of the leaderboard, it was a good learning day. I felt like I learned a lot about Sonic Forces, and honestly, I thought it was really fun to learn how to speedrun a game. It was really cool. It definitely showed the potential for improvement. The improvement both in terms of how to play the game and how myself, like my mentality during speedrunning. Because mentality on speedrunning, I consider it to be a pretty huge deal. I don't see it talked often, but the mentality a speedrunner has to have to consistently speedrun a game, it's honestly very admirable to me. So yeah, learn both the game and learn how to handle myself during speedrunning. This wasn't anything serious, obviously, but still, mentality is huge, dude. Yeah, my idea was to stream all of this in a week, but I was very busy that week, so this was sadly 2 weeks later on. But let's see how it went. Well, every day carries on the learning process, find new skips, get more used to the controls, all of this I mentioned already. Can I just say, Sunset Forest was a really hard level to deal with. This day was fully dedicated to making runs and see what I could do, how I could improve myself during a run. I tried not to reset a lot. I have to say though, I was very impressed with my progress just in day 2. I managed to shave like 5 minutes from day 1's run, you know, the 16-minute run, and it felt far more smooth and fluid. I felt like I was playing the game far better. I think the consistent problems in these runs, outside of me not doing crazy glitches like we see from the record holder, it's just I couldn't vibe enough with forces in the way it controlled. Like, I like playing Sonic games on my own time, so when I was not streaming I was playing like Generations or Unleashed or Frontiers or the adventure games. And then coming back to this, it feels very different and very much worse. The level design, sure, it's bland, whatever. But while you're speedrunning, you kinda want to break levels, so it doesn't bother you as much when you're trying to do this. On a casual level, I get it. But speedrunning is like, whatever. But Sonic and Shadow, man, it was just a constant problem, dude. Even today, recording this, I can't shake this feeling of, man, they control like ass. With that in mind, though, how did day 2 go overall?
That was kind of not good, but that's better than any other run I've had so far, so that works for me. I'm choked! 110, 110, 110! I choked, too! I see the potential! There's massive potential here, holy shit. 110.28. 1047, dude! And I rolled one wrong, but if I go through the stream, it's probably not more than a second. There we go. We might be top 10. We might be top 10.
I made it to the top 10 of the leaderboards in just 2 days. Again, not a very popular category, but I felt so proud of myself being able to finally get a decent time, and I'm managing to get to top 10. Again, there's like 13 people here, okay? Top 10 is not hard to hit, whatever. To me it was, okay? Like, I considered it really difficult. I didn't even think it would happen. And I was very proud of that day. You can see it in the clip. I was very proud of my playthrough here. I was so inspired. I was so hooked up. I was like, this momentum cannot be stopped, dude. I'm unbeatable. Yeah, day 3 was awful. I don't know if I was pissed off from work or like I didn't have the proper breakfast or I wasn't rested properly or whatever, but I was very annoyed at my performance this day. I didn't even make a single run this game. This day I was honestly resetting all the time. I was like, no, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough, and resetting. It was awful. I feel like this day hit me the hardest in terms of like mentality. Now that I got good results, I think my idea was, okay, I can keep getting better results. And it's not always like that, you know? You need to get that mentality in mind, you know? Control yourself. I think I was being too demanding on myself. I was like, okay, I managed to make it top 10. Now this means it will just get better and better and better. And when it didn't get better and better and better, I was frustrated. I didn't want to play the game. So day 3 was a very short day. I didn't figure out a lot of stuff. Outside of this little skip we found in Chemical Plant, which I considered to be useful for at least like 8 seconds or so, I thought it would be good enough. So let's see how it actually went on to day 4. Just to put it clearly, after that little day 2 hiatus, every single of these days was right after each other. So I was writing off the day 3 frustrations right into day 4. But for day 4, I feel like I achieved like a Zen state or something. I was like far more relaxed, a far more relaxed mentality. Remembering what the original goal was. I'm not trying to be the best modern Sonic Forces speedrunner. I'm just trying to get, you know, a place on the leaderboard, see where I can get, see what I can do. That's it. You know, it's mostly for fun and for this video. You should subscribe, by the way, for more videos like this. I have other games planned, so if you want to see that, please subscribe. So I did. I relaxed, I calmed down, and I said let's play for fun. I gathered all the knowledge I picked up from day 1, 2, and 3, and decided to go for it. All this day will be just like day 2, full runs. Running, go, 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 go. So, how did the final run of day 4 go? Obviously, during day 4, very much a lot of runs. The final one should be the best one. How did that final best run did? How did it go? Honestly, day 4 was insane. I feel like I was doing the best I could ever do. It was a lot of fun, actually. I was actually having fun playing Sonic Forces. I didn't even think that was possible. I needed a lot of skips. Some of them took a little more time than they should have, to be honest. I feel like I could do better there. But I was doing it. I was getting better. I was near sub 10 minutes. I was actually doing it. I was going crazy. I was so excited. I was so happy about it. It was so cool. And the best part is, only one more day remained, and then I could easily uninstall Sonic Forces from my computer. Day 5, the final day, we're finally here. Our little journey finally comes to an end. We have gone through so much. From playing Forces very basically to doing some crazy skips I never even thought existed in this boring ass game, to basically doing the impossible. This game has been so dull. But speedrunning was actually making this game really fun. So if there's a game you think it's really easy or really boring and you want to make it interesting somehow, do speedrun it. It's very much fun. Very fun. So, what happened in day 5? The collective of all our experience, our knowledge, our potential. Nothing! Nothing happened in day 5. I couldn't get a single run in. It was basically day 3 too. It sucked. I think I just wanted to get rid. I think I just wanted to just end it. I think I wanted to just, okay, I did day 4. That was sick. Goodbye. Not saying I couldn't have improved from day 4, but I think I was just done with it. I think I was just like, yeah, let's go. This was good enough. I couldn't commit. But we do have some closing thoughts though. What did I think of this little video idea, this little experiment? Again, it was really fun. I've always respected speedrunning and what speedrunners do to crazy levels. It's honestly so inspiring. So much respect for every speedrunner out there. However, this takes much more time and effort than I thought it would. I thought it was just, oh, speedrunning Sonic Forces for fun, let's see what happens. But there is this mental barrier, this commitment that I didn't know about. Like, I didn't realize it until I was faced head on to it. So, seeing it firsthand, you really need a strong mindset for such a task. Again, huge amounts of respect for every speedrunner out there. The learning process was honestly amazing to experience. From the most basic things like speedrun.com taking into account each level time rather than me needing to use split, therefore you don't see split throughout the rest of the day, it's only day one. You know, it made it a more relaxing experience to not counting times into menu, like, oh, you need to click really fast on this level. No, it just counts the level timer itself, so that was actually much more relaxing than I expected. But still, that doesn't mean there were no stress moments here. Like I mentioned, day 3 and 5, they were like the big stress moments for me. Even though they really shouldn't have. Again, this was for fun. But I think I was on this mentality of speedrunning, that I need to be better, better, better. So, if you're interested in speedrunning, please go for it. Don't care about it, don't pay attention to the leaderboard, don't care about them. Don't give them any mind. Just play it as fast as you can in the way that you want. Learn from your mistakes and make it even better. I think playing for PB, like, you know, the personal best time you can get, I think that's optimal experience for like casual speedrunning. If you want to be like a super professional, then yeah, get good. But for PB, I think take it chill, you know? And Sonic Forces, to you, fuck you.